It's recording. Hold on, let me point the mic to where it's... Okay, come over. Here? Oh, you wrote down notes.
Oh, of course.
I thought you typed.
Oh, was I supposed to type them?
No, I just assumed.
Oh, well, I'll try not to make too much paper sound.
Yeah. Do you need the light? I can turn on the
No,
light.
no, I can read mine.
Okay.
Thank you, though. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Let's turn... Okay, it's all the way up. Hello? I think we're broadcasting.
Is anybody there?
Is anyone there? No.
Okay.
Literally no. Okay. I guess we could just like start. Okay. I forgot what I say in the beginning of the thing.
This is Reeferdale.
This is Reeferdale, and this is the show where we don't get high and we watch episodes of Riverdale, and we recount them to you.
To the best of our ability.
Yeah.
You know, I've never really seen an episode of Riverdale before this.
It's okay, I can explain.
I have a lot of questions.
I can explain, probably. So, we're doing Season 3, Episode 10, The Stranger. And, like, I must confess, when, like, picking the episode, I did a randomizer, but then I kept just, like, re-randomizing it until I got a better...
You got the juiciest one. I think this was quite the episode to start with.
Yeah.
There's so much exposition and a lot of name dropping of the goofiest shit I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
Like the goofiest.
Literally, when Fang said Fizzle Rocks, I was like, Amber's gonna love this.
You knew. How did you know I love when they said Fizzle? As soon as in the previously on, they did the Fizzle Rocks, and they were like, "This is drugs," and I was like, "Yes."
So basically, in this episode, did I just say what episode we're doing? We're doing Season 3, Episode 10, The Stranger.
You definitely did.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's it.
So at the beginning of this episode, we find out that Archie fucking died, but he's okay. He, like, recovered. He died, but he recovered from it.
Never met this guy before, and the first thing I learned about him is that he died. Like, viciously, terribly bloody.
He got attacked by a bear, but he's fine.
In the recap, you don't see the bear. That makes me think.
In
the episode, you don't see.
You
the
don't
bear.
see the bear in the episode.
Of course not. It's the CW.
They couldn't even get like a guy in a bear suit.
Couldn't even get like a guy in a rug. You just need a little bit of hair. Like you don't need to look directly at it. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
So
he died.
Now and that's back. Yeah. Now he's back in Riverdale because he was in Canada. He was in Canada when he died, or like in Maine, somewhere near in the border.
I think that's like peak bear attack area. So that makes
sense. So he comes back to Riverdale because he was on the lam for like 2 episodes, because he was hiding from Hiram, who was trying to kill him.
Right.
So he comes back home. He sees his dad, whatever, and he says he tells his dad that he's scared that Hiram will like get him, like get his dad.
Right.
So and then like Archie goes to visit Veronica, and like she's upset at him, but they still fuck because Archie's back.
You gotta fuck first thing.
Yeah. I hate these chairs. They creak so much.
My squeak.
Sorry, I didn't know if you were like reading your notes because you had something to say, or you're just reading them.
I'm sorry. I did not. I have nothing interesting to say.
Oh no, it's okay.
Here's something unrelated.
Yeah.
Archie's hair color and his dyed black hair color. First of all, you are not Clark Kent. You cannot dye your hair black and say you are a different person.
Literally.
Second of all, the black hair looks more natural.
Yeah,
than the red. The red looks ridiculous. Sorry.
His like natural hair color is like KJ Appa's natural hair color is like brown or something.
I was gonna say like it looks like that guy would be like a light brown.
Yeah,
but just unrelated. Just nitpicking. He sees his dad and they decide to lure at his dad. His dad is like, "Well, I survived the Black Hood twice," and I'm like, "Twice? Who is this guy?"
Yeah, he got like shot by the Black Hood.
Ooh.
And then I forget what happened the second time, but he survived him. So
Veronica and him smushing a little bit.
Smushing. And this is like so funny, but like when they Archie and Betty and Veronica and Jughead like go to Pops.
Oh my god.
and then basically like he orders like a root beer float,
and they're like
that signifies that Archie's like a man now. He orders a root beer float.
The monologue in the beginning is like, Archie died, and I'm a new Archie. I'm not the man I was before, and it's like, now I order root beer floats instead of strawberry milkshakes. Everyone is like, oh my god, this could be serious.
He could be seriously traumatized.
This could... And then that guy comes over and says, your card declined.
Oh, yeah.
To the whole diner, as loud as he could.
He was like, Betty, your card declined.
You got no goddamn money, and you know it.
And that's because... Where am I? And that's because Alice fucking, Alice basically wired all of Betty's money to the cult that she's in.
The
farm. Oh, also, Archie forgot about the SATs. The SATs are on Saturday.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God.
We'll get to the SATs.
That was so funny to me that they brought up the SAT. They were like gang stuff. Like, well, they weren't like gang. But they were like talking gang shit. Like, you know, talking about all this stuff. And then it's like, oh my god, I just survived a bear attack. And now the SAT is tomorrow. It's like, shut up.
So, yeah. Alice wired all of Betty's money to the farm. And then cut to Fred and FP go to Hiram's office to intimidate him, as if he's not like the mob boss of the town. And they also let him know that Archie's back, which I think is a strange move.
Well, he wants to kill Archie.
Yeah.
But these guys aren't necessarily going to benefit from a dead Archie.
No, that's his dad and his best friend's dad.
They don't like him, I think. I think they just don't like him very much.
They don't like Archie.
As these people were talking to each other, I was like, I don't exactly understand the relationships between each and every character here, but something here is a little bit hostile. Something hostile going on.
So Hiram's Veronica's dad.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's explained in the episode, never mind.
Yes.
Fred is Archie's dad, and then FP is Jughead's dad.
FP's the... Oh, right. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just...
No, it's okay.
Sometimes I don't say it very explicitly.
So, back at school, Principal Weatherby is like... Archie, you're probably gonna need to repeat the junior year, because you got attacked by a bear and you're also very traumatized and you were on the lam for like however long. So
I don't give a shit about the bear. So if I may skip forward slightly, yes. He gets a 600 on his practice test. You should repeat the junior year. You should repeat the 8th grade. The lowest grade you can get on the SAT is a 400. He didn't even try.
Oh my god.
So, I don't think it's about the bear. I think he's just saying it's the bear thing to make him feel better. I don't think this guy is very smart at all.
No, he's been, like, solving murders since his freshman year. He hasn't been in school. He's been, like...
The only reference to school is SAT.
Yeah.
Like, other than the fact that they stand near lockers at some point.
Yeah, also he went to jail last season, so, like...
Don't do that. What was he in jail for?
It's stupid. It's so stupid.
I'm sure it's complicated.
Yeah, it kind of is, but it's also, like, very stupid. It's like,
oh my god, guys, we have to Jughead was like, I got a plan in the diner. Sorry, I'm kind of jumping back and forth a little bit. Jughead was like, I got a plan in the diner, but you can't tell anybody. You know, before that, Betty was like, I got no money. I think it was Veronica that said, there goes our plans for the SATs. You are 30.
Literally.
You're 30.
You are 25.
You were giving me Marvel lines. Sorry.
No, yeah. So basically, like...
Repeat the junior year, and he says, and I can't graduate with my friends, which,
yeah,
you know
which
what?
Is like...
I kind of relate to that, because I took a semester off. did not graduate with my friends.
And then, like, cut to, like, Veronica and Reggie. Like, Reggie, gets dumped by Veronica.
He's trying to touch on her.
Yeah.
And she's then, like, Jesus Christ, we're in public.
She was like, no, Archie's back. We can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
My true love, Archie, is back. And that, like, it kills me how, like, Reggie is just, like, treated. Like, Reggie's not, like, a good person, but, like...
I saw Reggie twice in this episode, and he was the doormat both times.
Yeah. But it's just, like, it kind of kills me, because it's, like...
thrice! Oh my god, sorry, go ahead.
But, like, even in, like, future seasons...
Yeah.
Like, Veronica, like, goes back to him, and then, like, leaves him for Archie again.
My god.
And it's, like, it's so funny.
The writers love cucking this guy.
So, Betty goes to Attorney McCoy to see if, like, what Alice did was legal, and It's not, because she forged her father, like, not her father, she forged Betty's father's signature.
Right.
So it's very much not legal. So now we're with Hiram and Penelope and Claudius, and they're colluding together. He wants Claudius to become the sheriff.
Which, sorry, by the way,
yeah.
When they're discussing the sheriff, they just happened to drop the fact that the previous sheriff was fucking decapitated.
Oh, yeah. That was
sorry?
Like, yeah.
Excuse me?
He got decapitated. I forget if it was, like, by Hiram or by Hermione. Well, not, like, by them, but, like, at their whim.
Right.
I forget if I think it's by Hermione, but, like... Yeah, like, we're led to believe that it was because
like,
of
in
Hiram.
The town square?
No.
Jesus Christ.
No, like, in, like, the woods. He was beheaded and his hands were cut off. They forgot that point.
Gotta take the hands, too.
Yeah. You gotta leave a torso. So, basically, Hiram wants Claudius to become sheriff, and Claudius is like, no, and Hiram was like, no, you don't have a choice. So...
I'm not asking.
I'm
telling. It's like, ooh.
Ooh. So Betty and Jughead try to help Archie study, and it's not going well as per, like, the 600 on the entire...
This guy got nothing in his brain but rocks. 600 combined score. Do not even look at me. Not to disparage the like, stupid.
You have to, like... I feel like you have to, like, try... You have to try to get that low score.
Yeah, because there's a lot of easy questions in the SAT, like, sprinkled, like, one or two, just here and there, so... I don't know.
It's so fun. So great. And then, like, Jughead leaves, because... he goes, like, with Fangs, or...
Which, by the way, he gets called away by getting a notification on his phone that
with
says,
a little devil mask?
With a little devil mask. I send my friends a little scary emoji so that they know that I'm scary and that I want them to come to me. That's fucking crazy. I gotta go, I got a devil mask.
Like, why can't you just, like, text him, like, hey, I got information?
Because his name is Fang.
Yeah. So...
Can't be a person.
I actually know someone named Fangs, but they named themselves Fangs.
Did this guy name himself Fang? I assume it's like a gang name.
I think it's a gang name. It's never explained.
Parents in Riverdale are kind of fucked up, so maybe it's...
Yeah.
Ever tell you I knew a guy named Tigger?
Wow.
Like the wonderful bouncing tiger?
Yes.
Whatever the hell.
Why was his name Tigger? Okay.
I guess they just didn't like him.
Yeah.
I guess they just did not like him. Anyway. They go and see Fang.
Yeah.
Fang's like...
and then Fangs is like, I got in with the Gargoyle Gang. And he's, like, being invited to, like, be initiated or whatever. Like, he's getting invited to, like, the King's Inner Circle. The Gargoyle King's Inner Circle or whatever. I hate saying Gargoyle King because I can't say it. And it's also ridiculous.
Every single time I heard Gargoyle King, I laugh. He's going down to talk to his friend Fang about being invited to the Gargoyle King's whatever the hell, and it's like you are children on a playground playing. I cannot take any of you serious.
They're in the sandbox.
They are, like, That's my theory. It's all in the minds of children. This is what they think being a teenager is like because of television and movies. And Jughead, well, he's got speech therapy. He's one of those kids. Fuck. Not to disparage the lisps.
Archie dyes his hair, or Archie and Betty dye his hair back to red. Which I don't know how they did that. Did they just? I don't know how to like strip color out of hair.
Unless maybe it was like soot that was dyeing his hair. Like I can't think of like a dye that would just wash out like that. I guess they would try to find. Maybe they bleached it and then tried to find a color that was like nearest to his natural color so it grows out normal.
Yeah. Also, his natural color is like very unnatural. At least
it is.
Yeah, it's
which
like,
I mean, I guess it makes sense because in the cartoon it's like bright red, but at the same time it's like
it's just like
back to normal, back to natural.
Right,
sure.
Like fire and like aerial hair. It's like...
It does not look good. It's like box dye bad. Like I don't know. I feel like they could have made it look a little bit better if they brought like some like kind of coppery whatever.
Yeah. You're getting like real technical with it. It's fine.
I'm just thinking about everybody's hair for some reason.
So Archie so Betty takes Archie to Le Bon Nuit, which is Veronica's speakeasy.
Right. Funny as hell.
Yeah.
To call it that.
Le Bon Nuit. And then like Archie gets like a welcome home party.
Oh my god.
And this is when Veronica sings.
This is one of the most embarrassing things I've ever had to watch. Yeah. I was eating at the time and I had to stop eating because I was kind of upset.
You were gonna throw up.
I wasn't like sick, but I was just like upset. Like I just had to wait for her to stop singing. Like he comes around the corner looking how they want him to look. What if he liked the black hair? What about that? You want Archie back so bad? Why can't you accept root beer Archie, you know? But he comes around the corner and she's like, lay back, lover. I'm gonna entertain you. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's fucking...
In front of everyone too.
Not a huge fan of surprise parties.
No.
He did not look like he was a huge fan of the surprise party either.
He wasn't. As the scene goes by, he starts thinking about Hiram. You know, Veronica's father. He starts thinking about his girlfriend's father, and then he, like, freaks out and leaves.
He does. In the middle of her singing, everyone's like, damn, I didn't think she was that bad. It's like, first of all, if I'm Archie, first of all, collect yourself. I don't care how embarrassing it is that your girlfriend is singing to you. Collect yourself until she's done, and then skedaddle.
Yeah, literally. That's what Reggie was talking about later. So then it's like the next day or whatever, and then Betty goes to see Hal, her father, in person.
Fucking Hannibal. She's doing a little Clarice thing. She's like, you gotta sign my papers. He's like, only in exchange for...
And this keeps happening. Like, they keep using this set, like, since, like, for the rest of the season. And it's, like, so... Like, it's not
They paid
clever.
for that plexiglass.
It's not clever. Riverdale, I know you thought this was clever, but this is not clever.
I understand there's, like, a serial killer thing going on, that Betty's father is
a
serial killer.
Like, yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
So... The Hannibal thing was kind of ridiculous. I think we could have gotten that solved in about 2 scenes instead of about 6.
Yeah.
She kept going back.
Yeah, also, like, Hal wasn't that, like, good a serial killer. Like, he wasn't a mastermind. He was just, like, a guy killing people.
It's usually what serial killers do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But he wasn't, like, Hannibal Lecter.
Right, he was not Hannibal Lecter like he's acting he is. Right, he thinks he's pulling the strings later in this episode, and it's just like, what?
Yeah. He's just, like, some guy.
What a loser.
He's literally, like...
If anything, I think he feels vindicated by the high security. I think he's like,
yeah,
I'm so
he's
cool.
Like,
I'm so scary. I can't be around you people.
He's like, I'm so dangerous. Ooh.
He's trying to flex for his own daughter.
Literally. It's so... Ugh. Anyway, Hal offers...
It's just not a character. It's just like, I don't know.
And his, like, character completely changes from, like, if you see, like, an episode from, like, season 1 or season 2, like, his character completely changes. Like, he becomes, like, this serial killer guy. It's like, this, not, like, an actual serial killer, which would be, like, just, like, some, like, freaky guy.
Right.
But, like, again, like, Hannibal Lecter.
Like a romantic,
cool.
yeah.
Like, literally, like, Dracula. He becomes Dracula.
That's fucking ridiculous. He was kind of talking like Dracula, too. And that's actually something that surprised me a little bit about this, because I knew that there were a lot of wacky characters, but I did not expect there to be such little, like, characterizing, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because I've never met them before.
Like,
maybe it's because they've been established already, and they're like, we don't need to tell them our personalities.
Yeah, I think it'd be funny if they did, because that would be, like, very typical of shows this quality.
So, yeah.
But
add a moral quandary every episode so you know who's the good guy and who's the bad.
Yeah. So, Hal offers to help catch Betty. To help catch the Gargoyle King.
Right.
But he says he wants a copy of the Griffins and Gargoyles manual in exchange for a signature of the affidavit, which will get Betty her money back. Possibly, maybe.
Other than establishing some sort of midnight society, I have a goddamn idea what gargoyles and grumpkins or whatever the shit is called.
What? The drink. The dink.
I'm thirsty.
So basically, the Midnight Society was a society that some of, like, the parents...
It's not called that, by the way. It's not called the Midnight Society. I came up with a...
Wait,
No, I'm joking. No, I didn't come up with
The Midnight Club.
It's called the Midnight Club. The Midnight Society, that was from, Are You Scared?
Yeah, Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Are You Afraid of the Dark, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, the Midnight Club, that's what I'm...
Yeah, which is such a worse name.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So basically the Midnight Club was, like, in the 80s, like, the parents of Reeferdale were like, oh, let's play this game, and then, like, the principal died when they were playing the game and, like, on drugs then. Principal Featherhead.
Right, we discuss him later on, which perplexes me greatly.
Yeah, so basically, like, there's, like, a whole episode where, like, where they went back in time, but they told the story, and it was, like...
The little flashback of the beginnings of the... That makes sense.
Yeah. So basically,
in exchange
for the manual, she'll sign the paper. So, where am I actually? Oh, here it is. So we're back to, like, Reggie and Veronica, and they're like arguing about Archie, like, about, like, how he just, like, left.
Right.
Which is, like, I
saw a clip of the previously on that was like, if you love me, you would come back. So, I mean, he doesn't like you.
Literally.
He doesn't like you.
He's too stupid. He's, like, the thing is, like, Archie, maybe he does like Veronica, but he's too stupid to, like... They're both too stupid.
The only amount of like I saw for Veronica was the 2 times he put it in her.
Ugh.
This episode. I'm sorry. He was not interested in her song. He was not interested in her SAT thing. Whoa. I just don't like this guy. I don't trust him. You know what, Veronica? You can do better. Hit me up.
So basically, the Reggie goes to confront Archie in the locker room.
Right.
He takes off his shirt,
which is great.
So they're both naked.
I love this scene.
They're both naked.
I love this scene. This is 13 Reasons Why for me. I love that Archie has, like, just 3 sexy little slashes on literally one of his pecs.
And he was bleeding out in the last episode. But...
Right. So much blood, his insides has got to be outside.
Yeah.
Like, and he's got 3, like, it looks like a tattooed scar that you know, the guys could get.
Yeah. Also, I have to mention, like, since Archie has his shirt off in the scene, you can see the serpent tattoo that he got before he went to jail.
I did see that.
Yeah.
He had an S on him.
Yeah, it's for the serpents. That's the gang in the town that Jughead's a part of.
I kind of assumed this much.
Yeah.
But yeah, that makes sense. Thank you. I appreciate the background.
So yeah, he, like, Reggie takes his shirt off and, like, confronts Archie. And
you got some pretty big coconuts.
He says that.
He says, yes, I wrote it down. I would never lie to you. You got some pretty big coconuts from that stunt last night. That's what he opens with. That's his opener. That's how he calls out Archie. Archie's facing away from him and then faces towards him because he says he's got some pretty big coconuts. I'm naked. I'm feeling a little bit vulnerable. The writing? Whatever. Mm-hmm. Whatever.
Yeah. So basically Reggie, like, sees the scars and is like, what happened to you, bro? And then he, like, backs off.
Yeah.
He's like, whoa.
Just nothing.
Whoa, dude. So Hiram is with Hermione and,
fucking...
he says that...
Crazy that they called her Hermione, sorry.
Yeah.
This is my first time meeting this character. I think that's crazy.
Hiram says that he bought the Sisters of Quiet Mercy. Or he says that he says he bought it, but, like, later in the episode, like, the farm gets it, so I don't know what that's about.
I don't know either.
I forget what that's about, so maybe he just, like, put a bid in and I just heard it wrong.
Or maybe he was, I don't know.
Or maybe he... I forget what happens in this season. I forget all the little plot lines.
I can't be expected to keep track of every nunnery, every abbey.
Every nunnery.
Yeah.
So, he asked her to, because Hermione is mayor.
Right.
He asked her to appoint Claudius as sheriff, and she says no. And he's like, well, do it actually, because I'm abusive.
Yeah. More or less.
So later on, later on, Hal signs the affidavit, but he wants to talk about the Midnight Club and Ascension Night, which is when Principal Featherhead died.
I poisoned the chalices. The fuck are you talking
He's
about?
He's like the Phantom of the Opera.
He thinks he's the... Bro thinks he's the Phantom of the Opera.
Thinks he's the Phantom.
Oh my god. Poison the chalice.
Does the Phantom have... I've never seen the Phantom of the Opera. Does the Phantom have, like, a name, or is he just called the Phantom?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I think he used to have a name, but now he doesn't anymore.
But because he's the Phantom.
Cause I think he's alive though.
Yeah,
he's not a ghost.
Yeah, I know.
He's like
a
metaphorical Phantom. Sorry. This is important. Go ahead.
So he takes credit for being the Gargoyle King back in 1980, whatever.
I was the Gargoyle King.
Yeah.
Enough. I've heard enough lines from this.
And he says, like, he killed the principal and stuff like that. Because he poisoned the chalices, you heard.
What for?
Just because. He was bored. So after that scene, we see Betty with the security guard, and he's like, oh, your mom comes in, like, every Monday. And she's like, what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But we find out later. We find out something else later.
She's like, that does not seem like my mother to do.
Yeah, my mom would never visit her husband.
Turns out, yeah, pretty much.
My stomach is growling.
That was you?
Yes.
We gotta get something to eat after this.
I was going to get fucking...
I had Popeyes, hence the Popeyes drink. Yeah.
I forget what the place was called. I was just gonna order on DoorDash, but it's like this breakfast place. Silver Moon. I don't know if that's like a ghost kitchen or not, but I still ordered from it.
I had no fucking clue. I never heard it.
Okay. It's fine.
Hope you like it. I love breakfast food at night, though.
Yeah, that's real good. I love it when I'm high, too.
Breakfast food when you're high.
Mm.
Egg.
So Archie, like, cut to next morning or whatever. Archie, like, cleans out his room.
Right.
And he's, like, being very angsty with his dad, who's just, like, trying to check up on him. He'd be like, hey, son, I know you went through a lot lately. Are you good? And he's like, shut up, Dad. He doesn't tell his dad to shut up, but, like, basically...
He's angsting all over him.
He's getting angst all over the place.
He's dripping.
I need water.
I need water. I'm thirsty.
Thirsty.
He was, let me tell you this much. The music, like the background music, the score in this show is pissing me off so much.
Why?
It's so strange and generic.
Yeah, it sounds like
some of the montage music is a little bit like a kind of Macy's commercial.
Yeah, it sounds like stock music.
It is. It's very stock music and kind of distracting.
I want to know. They had a composer for the show.
He's like, whatever, Dad.
Anyway, so that night, or is it that night? It's night. So Fangs goes to the gargoyle gang initiation. I think I just can't say the word gargoyle.
Gargoyle?
Gargoyle.
Gargoyle. I think, yeah. Gargoyle. It's kind of hard word to say.
Gargoyle. King.
King.
The serpents basically like raid the gathering.
They say, and I quote, "Serpents, scatter."
No, gargoyles scatter.
Oh, what?
The gargoyles say scatter.
No.
Wait, did you write it down?
No, I swear to God, they said it's quote.
No, they say it's the serpents. Scatter.
It's the serpents. Scatter.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You are children on the playground. Scatter.
Scatter.
You think this is the SWAT team?
It's fucking the John Mulaney joke where
he throws a 40 on the ground. Scatter. Like Ratatouille.
So they raid the gathering and they unmask the Gargoyle King, and it's Tallboy. And Tallboy is a former serpent who was banished last season.
Looks normal size to me. Sorry. Also, I thought they were calling him something else. Like, I thought they were calling him like Tallboy or I don't know what the hell they were calling him.
Tallby
or something.
No, his name is Tallboy.
It's Tallboy, and he was banished recently, so it's a bit of a shock.
Yeah. Yeah, and they take Tallboy to the bunker, to interrogate / punch him.
They just really love punching.
Yeah.
They're so excited about it.
Because they're in a gang.
They're jumping around like, oh, we finally get to be like hitting stuff.
And Tallboy says that he'll only be, and they like say like, oh, we know you're working for Hiram, and stuff like that. And they're like trying to catch Hiram, so they're like, we need like to lure him in, and Tallboy says like, the only reason like you'll be able to get to Hiram is like if you have something he wants. But he calls Hiram the Man in Black, which is like a code name.
Is that the hooded man? So that's the guy who shows up later, but he's not there. Okay, yes.
Wait, what?
And the one thing that Hiram wants is Archie.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm on top of this.
I'm like, I lost my place. So at the Coopers, Alice gets ready for her interview with the local like news channel to become like the new newscaster.
Now this hair, I approve of.
Yeah. Does she have like the big? I forget. Does she have like?
She has beautiful newscaster hair.
Yeah.
She looks very newscaster.
So.
And you do not want this woman in charge of the news. This woman is going to propagandize the shit out of this news.
She does.
Oh, she does. Of course she does.
Newscaster, and she's like, insane. But Betty like interrogates her mother, and it turns out like she's not the one who has been visiting Hal. Obviously. I want to like.
She's like, I don't give a damn about your father. I don't know who told you I did. I don't know why they would say I did.
She's like, fuck him. Oh no, I lost my place again.
Brother.
I keep losing my voice. I'm gonna start crying and screaming. So, cut to school, and there's a Bumble sponsorship.
My fucking god. And as soon as I saw it, I wrote down Bumble sponsor. Fucking ridiculous. Like, right in the middle.
Yeah. Don't you have to be... They're juniors in high school. They're like 17. You have to be like 18 to be on Bumble.
I would hope so. I hope you do. But I don't know.
I don't know either. I've never... yeah.
Later in the show, when Archie's taking his SAT, there's... At least on the video that I watched, because I watched it very legally on my computer.
Yes.
I bought it, in fact.
Yeah.
There was a little decal on the bottom that was from when they aired it, and it said, like, download Bumble for a chance to win a Riverdale-inspired Vancouver trip.
What?
In the middle of the scene where he's like, I'm thinking about a hero. I can't do my SAT. Sorry, spoilers for later in the episode. But I just thought that was incredibly interesting. I want to know what a Riverdale-inspired trip to Vancouver is.
Yeah.
Are they in Vancouver?
No, they're
in America.
They're in America. They're in New York.
No, they are not. No,
Yeah,
they are not.
They are. That's where Riverdale is.
Damn. So it was just slightly interesting. I guess it just... Whoever was recording it from their TV that I watched it from.
Would you go to, like, a small, like, 3,000 person town and just, like, live there for, like, a month? What is a Riverdale-inspired vacation?
I don't want to go on a Riverdale-inspired vacation.
No,
it sounds dangerous.
Awful.
Someone's gonna hurt me.
You're gonna get, like, blackmailed by the mob and get attacked by a bear. I'm
gonna get tracked down by a bunch of goofy-sounding people. The Spirit Man. Whatever the hell.
So basically, like, Reggie talks about... So, Archie goes to...
Now this.
She goes to Reggie and is like, hey, dude, I want to talk to you about cheating.
About cheating.
And Reggie's like, oh, she told you? And Archie's
Fucking
like, what?
Funny.
I meant about the SATs,
Fucking
bro.
funny.
You fucked my girlfriend.
You fucked my girlfriend. And Reggie doesn't... He just, like, shrivels. He doesn't say...
Yeah.
He doesn't know what to say. I thought that was fucking funny. I thought that was very Disney Channel, like... Literally! Because Archie was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, I don't know, what are you talking about? Ridiculous. So, the cat's out of the bag.
Yeah.
Now he knows that his girlfriend might have had relations with someone else after she was under the impression he died.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And not even, like, when he died. Like, they, like, broke up. They like, broke up in the period where he was gone.
What?
They, like, broke up.
So that extra doesn't count.
Yeah.
That extra doesn't count as cheating.
Yeah.
So why would you even call it cheating? Anyway.
Also,
why would Reggie know how to cheat on the SAT? Is he, like, a delinquent?
Yeah, he's a delinquent.
I fuck with that. I respect that.
So, cut to later, and then, like, Jughead and so Jughead comes up to Archie and is like, I want to use you as bait to, like, get Hiram. And Archie agrees.
Because he's just kind of stupid.
Yeah. He's like, yo, totally, I'll be bait for you, for this man who's been trying to kill me for, like, the past 2 seasons.
I've been having flashbacks all episode about my fear about this guy, but sure, anything for you, Jughead. Fucking ridiculous.
Betty finds out that Penelope Blossom has been seeing Hal and having conjugal visits with him. Also, like,
how is she having conjugal visits with him? Is she allowed inside, or is it through the bars? Because you can do it like that.
I think they cut to it in, like, a later episode, and, like, she's inside the cage.
Interesting. Okay, I would never wish that on my worst enemy, to be locked in with fucking Hal. Hal, whatever last Betty's name is.
Cooper.
Hal Cooper. Anyway. So it's not Alice that's going in. It's Penelope Blossom.
Yes.
Who is some random woman I've never met with a ridiculous name.
Yeah.
But she's got gray hair.
Yeah.
That's my assessment on her hair.
And she mentioned in the scene that she wrote letters to Jeffrey Dahmer, a known gay serial killer, even at the time, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
Which, I mean...
Because she asked, like, are you one of those sickos that like serial killers? And she was like, you know, I wrote Jeffrey Dahmer a little bit in my teenage years. Whatever.
Like, did she not know?
He's not gonna fuck you. Wait till she finds out Hal is gay.
He's not, but, like, what if?
But can you imagine?
So Betty goes to Hal and, like, yells at him for lying about, like, the Ascension Night and, like, being the Gargoyle King. And he says that he did it to, like, keep Betty, like, coming back to him, basically.
Which is so strange and pathetic.
Yeah.
I was lying to you because I wanted to be around you more. Okay. That makes me trust you. That makes me want to be around you even more.
Sierra, Claire, Dad, I don't trust you anymore.
You know what? This has been the last straw. You know what? So, that's whatever. She doesn't care. So, she solved the mystery of who it was. It wasn't her mom.
Yeah. So, that night, Hiram meets Tallboy at the bridge, but Hiram is Claudius, and Tallboy is FP. And FP says the dumbest fucking line. Like, FP has to be, like, one of my favorite characters in the show, but he says the dumbest fucking line.
What's he say?
He says, look, I'm making a citizen's arrest.
Yes! I was gonna mention this. That's not how that works. I don't know how it works, but I feel like it's not like that. Fuck.
I don't know how else it would be, but, like, yeah, I guess you can't just, like...
it's like kidnapping or whatever.
Yeah, like, right? I can't just citizen's arrest you.
Citizen's arrest, I just made that up. Not the guy, it's not Hiram.
Yeah, no, it's not Hiram, it's Claudius. So, yeah, FP makes a citizen's arrest.
And they just let him.
Yeah. He doesn't, like, Claudius doesn't, like, fight back at all.
No, of course not.
No.
Because, we gotta get these scenes done.
Yeah.
That would be too hard to write it like that.
Exactly. So Veronica is, for some reason, in Archie's room crying. Like, how did she get in?
Her dad. Or his dad, maybe later. I don't no fucking clue. But she's crying, so she's already, you know.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, she's on top of her female manipulator shit. She's like, I heard the news. I know what's coming. I want to greet him with a crying face.
Yeah. So they're, like, start talking, and then he's like, let's not talk, let's fuck. And then they fuck.
Boring.
Yeah. So next day, Archie is at the SATs, but he walks out because he's so frustrated.
He doesn't even try. He doesn't even try. He doesn't even try the first... Like, he doesn't even look at it. He just gets mad and storms out.
He's, like, mouthing the question. Like, he's reading it and mouthing it. Which I think is, like, the funniest trait to give Archie.
he's like... They should characterize. He's, like, putting his finger on the line as he reads it. So he gives up. He goes to the bathroom.
He goes to the bathroom and punches a mirror.
Which I also did during my SAT. So I can understand.
Oh, we're almost done. Holy
Imagines it's Hiram.
Yeah.
He's thinking about stabbing him.
Yeah. I wanted to do an episode in, like, season 2. Like, sorry. No, I'm just, like, thinking about, like...
Just think about other stuff.
Yeah. Because, like, season 2 has, like, some of the weirdest... Not like the weirdest you can get in Reeferdale, because Reeferdale gets real weird.
Is there ever magic?
Yes, there is.
You're fucking with me.
No.
Love that. What kind of magic? Fire magic?
No.
Necromancy?
Yes. Actually,
really?
yes. But, like, it's like kind of like sciencey magic, it's
oh, whatever.
It's like dimensional, like,
oh, whatever.
magic.
Okay, so you're
it's
telling
like
me it's bad writing.
Shit.
Okay.
But it's magic.
Sure.
So later on, this is like a huge point in the episode. Like, Hiram is talking to Hermione on the phone, and then suddenly, his glass breaks.
It's true.
And it's revealed that he's been shot in the chest.
Very dramatic.
I know. And he goes down and is, like, gurgling blood and shit like that. And then it's, like, we go to the Cooper house. And then the farm is over. And, like, it's revealed that it's, conveyed to us that the farm gets the covenant. Or not the covenant. Yeah, it's called covenant.
Where?
The nunnery. And then Alice gets the job at the news station.
So, it's all going downhill from there.
Yeah.
She even, one of those cult followers even, like, rubs it in in Betty's face, like, thank you for such a generous donation.
Literally.
You saved all of us, and it's, bitch.
So Archie goes to see Veronica at the hospital, and she accuses him of shooting her brother. She's like,
it's the only thing she doesn't even entertain the fact. She's like, when he left the SATs, she knew he was gonna go kill. She's like, I know that walk. She's gonna go shoot my dad. So, she accuses him.
Yeah. She's like, like, after you walked out the SATs, my father got shot. And it's like, girl, do you think he...
Coincidence? I think not.
Do you think he can teleport? He can't do that yet.
Yet? Does he learn how to teleport later in this?
Not him, but, like, the collective group learns how to teleport.
I don't like that either. Actually, I thought I would like that, but I don't.
So basically they break up because, Veronica's like, you shot my dad, and Archie's like, no.
Fucking funny. She's like, you shot my dad. No, I didn't. It's over, isn't it? Yeah. That's it.
And then he walks away. So Fangs in the bunker, Fangs and Sweet Pea, accidentally kill Tallboy. And, Jughead comes down and is like, and they're like, how are we gonna cover this up? And Jughead's like, we're gonna throw a party. And he has a plan, at this party. So Archie talks to Fred about, I forget, I don't know why I wrote that one down, but Archie talks to Fred. Oh, my voice is shaking. Oof.
You'll be alright.
Alright. So Claudius, it's like a random, like, insert shot of, like, Claudius is, like, dead on the ground of his cell. Which, like, okay.
Thanks for sharing. Yeah, I like, for me personally, I've never met Claudius. All I knew is that he was there when he wasn't supposed to be, and now he's dead. Rip this guy, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck.
FP, so, like,
so, Jughead.
Sorry. Hermione calls onto, FP, and
right.
they're, like, colluding about something. She's
scheming.
Like, they're scheming, and she's like, it's time, or she says something like, it's time to, inundate this thing, whatever. I forget what she says.
It could have been that important.
Betty talks to Hal again, about, I forget what.
Something.
Literally
about him being Hannibal.
Yeah.
Literally something. Like, I don't remember either.
These little things are hard to remember.
Such little concepts. Go ahead.
No. So, at the party that Jughead and Sweet Pea and Fangs are throwing, they're like, oh, let's drink to, like, all our, accomplishments, like, so far. Like, Hiram's gone, or Hiram's, like, not dead, but, like,
critical condition.
He's incapacitated.
Right.
And, like, we found out who the Gargoyle King is. Yeah. And we're like, let's drink to that, and, like, but the police come by, and they're like, oh no, the police, oh shit, they're gonna break up the party. 'Cause, well, anyway.
And who steps out?
And who steps out but F.P. Jones himself. He is the new sheriff. Also, he should break up this party because there's underage drinking going on at it, so...
Underage drinking is the least of this guy's problems.
I know.
It's the least of Jughead's problems. He's got a dead body on his hands.
Yeah. And then, last scene of the episode, cut to Archie, who's boxing in his room, or doing boxing in his room. And it's revealed that he's, like, starting to, like, abuse alcohol or drugs. I
really?
didn't know what it was. Like,
Sorry, I didn't pick that up. I totally missed that.
No, he, like, goes into, like, his drawer and he pulls out, like, this, like, amber bottle.
Oh.
And he, like, drinks it. And then he, like, starts boxing again. And he, like, he, like, hides it from his dad.
Like steroids or something?
I
don't think
know.
he drinks steroids, but I don't know. Maybe Archie does.
I couldn't figure out, like, what it was. Like, it looked like it's like shaped in, like, the same color as a bottle of maple syrup.
Some sort of elixir abuse.
Yeah, elixir.
Some sort of potion.
Literally, it's literally a potion.
He's not doing too good.
Yeah, no. I thought, like, for some reason, I thought it was cough syrup at first. And I was like, he's doing cough syrup.
That lean. That fucking... What do they call it? What do they call it? The walkie slush? Wait till Archie finds out you can't find that shit with codeine anymore. Tragic.
Yeah, and that's the end of the episode.
What an episode. What the hell? I was so confused. So many different characters with such strange relationships with each other. Mm-hmm. Such incestuous this and that.
Yeah, it gets worse.
Such serpent gargoyle oogie boogie man shit.
It's, yeah, I want to ask, what do you want to know about Riverdale?
Is there anything I need to know about Riverdale?
I don't know.
If there's something I want to know about Riverdale, I want to know, who's this for? Young people, obviously, but like...
Yeah, but I don't know who it's for.
How many seasons did it have?
7.
7 seasons?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. I really don't know. I'm confused about the Gargoyle Gang. I don't know what the hell that means. What does the Gargoyle King mean? Why would he lie about being the Gargoyle King? Does that mean anything or does it not?
It doesn't mean anything that he lied about it, but like...
Then why add it? Then take it out.
Actually, it does. It does, actually.
What does it mean?
Oh, it's so...
implications.
It's, like, complicated, because, like, in the season finale, basically it's revealed that he's been working with Penelope and then another guy whose existence I cannot start to explain to you right now, because it's so much. He's Betty's fake not twin brother, half brother.
Okay, all right. So he's not her half brother, no. But she believes he is.
Yeah, and basically they've been like plotting out this whole like Gargoyle King like thing.
What did the Gargoyle Gang do? Other than just kind of like menace people.
I think
like other fellow gangs.
They like sell drugs. They also like do
maple
the gargoyle.
They sell maple syrup and Pop Rocks. That's what they. Like, maybe it's like a TV thing. Maybe you can't show drugs on TV.
I mean,
like in that age bracket, but it seems like a CW, right?
Yeah, you can. I think you can. I think they just choose to do this.
Why would you choose to do this?
I can't answer that. I'm sorry.
I feel like they were taking the piss out of me sometimes. That music was pissing me off sometimes, especially the music at the end when he was boxing. Shut up. I don't know why. That pissed me off. It's a fucking ridiculous show. I've seen all of 13 Reasons Why, and that kind of reminded me of it. Mm-hmm. Kind of the level of ridiculous stakes, but there's something almost kind of like comical about this.
Yeah.
Like they're not taking there's a certain amount of like, I don't know if they're not taking it too seriously, but it's not very serious. And I feel like 13 Reasons Why takes itself so fucking seriously.
Yeah. I will never watch 13 Reasons
Don't
Why.
bother. Don't bother. It's not good.
Okay.
Don't watch it.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's really bad.
Yeah.
In one of the seasons, the rapist in the first season dies, and then they have a whole season trying to figure out who killed him, and then he comes back as a cyborg in somebody's dream. In somebody's dream.
Oh, okay.
In the next season, and it's the worst shit. In the last season, they tried to like redeem the rapist who died. Mm-hmm. Now everyone is sad that he's dead now, and they do all these flashbacks like, well, he wasn't that bad of a person, but he was. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter.
I know.
It is the single most morally corrupt show I've ever seen.
That's what I heard about it, and that's like why I don't want to watch it. Like I don't feel like being mad about it.
Teenagers should not see that. I thought it was gonna be a lot more like that, like kind of like breaking the law, but it's more like conspiracy theory. Riverdale. Yeah. Honestly, it's more scheming and underground kind of networks of mob people and strange drugs and speakeasies and shit like that.
Yeah. Is that all?
My God, what a show. I guess so. I mean, I can't think of anything else to say.
Yeah.
Other than, for the hair, I'm gonna give it B-. For everybody's hair overall. Because I saw a little bit of hair that I liked. I saw a lot of hair I didn't like.
Okay. So. Yeah. That's been Reeferdale. Bye.
Beautiful job.